I forgot to warn you before I switched the camera. Hello, everybody. I'm like, oh well.
Surprise!
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another WIP Wednesday Live with Madison Day Crochet. I am your host, Dana, and I have my co-host with me, Becca. Sad to say that this might be the last night we have Becca for a while. I'm a little sad, but we're going to make it the best night ever until she comes back.
Joke's on you. I'm like the flu. Oh, wait. I need to move this. I'm like the flu. Can't get rid of me. There's no cure except for bed rest and some oranges.
So tonight, we're actually both trying to finish our beginner scarves that we were supposed to finish on Sunday, but did not finish. So, when I said random projects as our title, it's because I have other stuff lined up in case I do really finish this, like, while we're live. So I have some other projects lined up in case, you know, we're partying all night. But for now, we're just gonna hang out and crochet. So if you got your works in progress with you tonight, let us know what you're working on, and we're just gonna hang out and chat.
Oh no. My friend Andy, I was watching his stream today while I worked, and he was like, yo, when are you guys gonna stream again? So I told him we were gonna be probably doing WIP Wednesday tonight, and he was like, what is that? He's like, what is a WIP? He's like, is that like a work on project? I was like, close, but no. It's called work in progress. He's like, oh, okay. It was just funny. He's like, is this something that I shouldn't watch? I was like, oh my gosh, no. Andrew. That is your real name.
I'm almost to the end of these skeins, so we'll see.
Oh, if you have enough. How many more
Well, I
squares?
bought 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just in case, because I knew I wouldn't have enough because these skeins are smaller.
Gotcha.
It's 1, 2, 3. So I just
How
finished square 4.
How much do you have left?
I have 3 more main color squares
3 more.
and 2 more.
Should we have a race? Just kidding. You'll smoke me. Like, that's not even a question.
Actually, 3 more of each. I know, right?
It's not even a competition. I flatter myself.
You're on.
As I'm like,
You're like, no, wait, I take it back.
Grandma nanning over here with my loop over. There we go. Yeah, this red heart is like, after you crochet with the really nice smooth, I love this yarn crocheting with the red heart is like trying to floss your teeth with barbed wire.
It's like nails on that chalkboard.
Sorry, that was very visual. I'm sorry. That's really, really a visual. I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
But it's very graphic. Yeah, it's really weird. And I think it is just whatever they dye the green with, because it's...
Yeah, it's so weird that it's just the green.
Just the green. That's very, very... Oh, I got a yarn vomit.
Nice. Those are the best.
Ooh, what is... Ooh, no. It's like all tangled and yucky.
Just untangle it slowly. 'Cause usually when you untangle it fast,
Yeah.
that's when all the problems begin.
Like
I
this.
feel like I'm too far away from my
There we go.
seat. Scoot up so I'm not hunched over.
There we go. The little one's causing terror down there.
Oh my goodness, Regina was so mad at me because I was disciplining Hattie.
Yeah.
When she was like, she scratches her brother all the time. Like, I'm gonna have to start intervening.
Yeah.
Regina does not like it at all.
Yeah. This is her little baby. Yeah. I'm like, well,
she's almost 2, actually. She's not really a baby.
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's...
She needs to start learning
Yeah.
what is okay and what's not okay.
Yeah. It's true. I'm sure it's different because when she was younger, when Petey was like was Hattie's age, she was really young too, so she didn't care.
Yeah. So this is like her first like watching.
Yeah. somebody grow a tiny human, kind
yeah, exactly. So I decided to take my watch off so it wouldn't
of
think
track
I'm
your
standing like it did last week or on Sunday.
tracking your motion.
Like, dang, maybe that's why I hit almost 10,000 steps yesterday, is because I was crocheting.
Oh yeah, that it monitors. That's okay. It's technically, you know, it's a wrist exercise. Your wrists will not be obese.
I don't think that you burn calories while you crochet, though.
Probably not, but it's okay. That's okay. Nobody has to know. Kind of like you burn calories while you sleep. I
Really?
didn't know that. Yeah. It tells me on my
On your fancy
my
watch?
sleep tracker for my how many calories I burn at night. I'm like, shoot, I'll just never like if I burn so many calories while I sleep.
I need to be sleeping
Why
all
am
the
I
time.
not hot yet? Like, but yeah, it's very interesting. You can burn between like 300 to 600 calories in your sleep, which is very interesting. I didn't know that, but apparently that's a
Maybe
thing.
that's why they say it's good for you to get lots of rest.
Yeah, an adequate amount of sleep helps with
Your body function.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how you can live a healthy life if you just drink a lot of water, get enough sleep, and then like move around.
Yeah.
You know? You can have a pretty healthy life if you balance those things. Obviously, eating well too is important, but like for the most part, you can get away with a lot by just drinking a lot of water and moving around a bit and then getting enough sleep, which I think is very interesting.
Yeah. Dude, that's the third stream Luna's been in that chair. Maybe I will start a cat cam. when
Cat
you're gone.
cam.
Luna will become my new co-host.
Right. Cat cam. It's true. Cat cams are all the rage, my friend. Hi, Luna.
And I was looking at people on earlier, and someone was streaming, and they had a camera on their dogs, and their dogs were wrestling.
That's adorable. That's really cute. If I fostered animals, I would exploit the crap out of them. Especially if I still streamed a bunch. Told Art that I wanna, one day my goal is to have a special needs kitty farm. Not actually like a farm, but like I want to take care of a special needs cat. Because they're just so sweet. Have you seen a cat with Down syndrome?
Mm-mm.
They're so cute. They don't have the bridge of the nose like most cats do. Which is adorable.
Interesting. So just flat?
Kind of flat. They don't have like the, essentially like instead of this dip that you have like in their nose, it's
Right.
just like flat. So it's really cute. I think Monty, is Monty and Molly. Those are two cats that I follow that have Downs, I believe. And they're really, really cute. They're just so loving and so sweet. Ouch.
I tried to host this stream 3 times, and I don't know if it worked, but hello.
Oh, well, hello.
Hi! I didn't know you could host streams.
You can.
Is that like watch party on Facebook? 'Cause
Kinda.
You can have like watch parties
Yeah,
on Facebook when you're
I
watching
think-
live.
Well, it's kind of like, from what I understand,
A bootleg raid.
yeah, it's like when you go to that channel, or you'll get notifications that like so-and-so is hosting this channel,
Oh yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I can host on mine, but
Oh yeah. If people come to my Twitch, it'll show your stream. Oh, okay.
that's cool.
Well, thanks for trying, even if it doesn't work.
Yeah. Actually, I need to do that with mine too. While I think about it, I thought I was going to do it earlier and then I completely forgot. There we go. Host. Yay. There we go. But yeah, this is like night and day difference. Oh yeah, Monty. I was talking about Monty.
Yeah.
He's adorable. I'm trying to think, there's another kind of symptom that, so they're obviously more prone to like health issues, so you have to actually be able to like take really good care of them. But if we ever get to a point in life where I can do that, I think it'd be really, really fun to take care of special needs cats and dogs, because that'd be really fun. Along with all of my other life goal aspirations.
I don't know. I think that's really cool that you want to do that.
It'd be fun. It's a lot of work, but it's also, they're just really sweet. They don't get enough love.
No, they don't.
But I'm trying to think. I think he's on. They might still be on. Monty. Yeah, Monty Happiness. They're so cute. Yeah, there he is. Monty and Molly. They're so cute.
I'll be kind of lurking in the background while I work on some stuff, but good luck on the projects. Thank you.
What stuff are you working on?
Yeah.
Huh? What are you working on? That's the whole point of the stream. So, like, what are you working on?
Yeah. Why don't you share some info?
Look how cute
before
they
you
are.
Lurk in the background. Oh, they are cute.
They're little tiny noses and they're so cute.
Cute.
They have scrunchy baby faces and they're so sweet. I love them. Let's see.
Now I feel like I could crochet a lot faster if I could rest my arms on my table. Oh, nothing productive. Just cleaning and trying to organize stuff. Well, that's still a project.
Yeah, that's still cleaning and organizing.
And
is
that
important.
is productive.
Yeah, nothing productive.
That's
Just
more
being
productive than
productive.
what we're doing. No better time to clean and organize your room than 10 p.m. I completely agree.
It's true. Better late than never, man. Does anybody else do this? Like when you go, this sounds kind of crazy, but like when you go out and you go shopping and you like get new clothes or you like just get something random, you have to like organize and re-clean your entire house and room just to like have a place for that one thing that you just got, even if it's like a bottle of lotion. Does anyone else do that?
No.
Cool. Cool, me neither. Like,
Yeah, neither do I.
yeah, I don't know. Neither do I. That's so weird. Like I have to like reorganize my whole closet, and I have to like it's so, I don't know why I do that, but like if I get a new poster or something like that, like I have to like, I haven't bought a poster in a really long time, so
Oh, poster buying days.
poster buying days, but like I don't know. I just remember if like, or even for like Christmas, if Art like bought me a bottle of perfume or something for Christmas or whatever, I had to like reorganize my entire dresser just to like make a shrine for that one like nice bottle of perfume he bought me. Like,
That's very interesting.
even if it wasn't a nice bottle, even if it wasn't anything remotely like good, like it wasn't expensive, it was just like a nice thing. I don't know.
So, Little D is Andy, right?
Yes, that's
okay.
me.
I keep wanting to say Andy, but then I'll be like, wow, this is not Andy. So
No,
hi,
that is
Andy.
definitely Andy.
Again. That's funny. I've never rearranged my house for a bottle of lotion before, but do what you gotta do.
I mean, yeah, well,
I
or
think
like
you're alone on this one, Becca.
cool. Or like if you get like when we got our Switch, that was like the first new console both him and I had bought since, like for him it was since the PlayStation 2 came out, and for me it was since like the GameCube came out.
Wow.
So that was our first new console, and like I had to rearrange our entire living room because I was like, the Switch is here. Let's make it think that it's joining a perfectly normal family that is well like collected, taken care of, all that. I don't know why.
Very interesting.
I just, or like when I got my Jeff Goldblum pillowcase, it was just like a pillow. My friend got me a Jeff Goldblum pillow. I love it. I have it in my suitcase as we speak right now because I was not going to get rid of it. I had to rearrange my entire living room to make a nice spot for this beautiful Jeff Goldblum pillow. I don't know why.
That is funny.
I don't know why.
I was thinking that I realized that I haven't checked my hashtag to see if anybody even posted.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Oh, hello, Marissa.
Hi.
Welcome.
So speaking of posters, what was the last poster you remembered like buying, or like what was a poster that you remember having that you loved the most when you were in high school?
Dare I say my Twilight poster?
You dare. I think you dare.
Honestly, actually, all my favorite posters were all my band posters.
Yeah.
I had this really cool, actually, I think I still have my Hawk Nelson poster. I actually have a couple of posters still in my hope chest. One of them was a Hawk Nelson one.
Nice.
Because I was in love with Hawk Nelson. But like, I'm trying to think. I had a bunch of posters on my wall,
You
but
did.
the only one I can remember right now is my
Is your
Twilight one.
Twilight one? That's really funny. I didn't have a lot of posters on my wall. I had a lot of hand-drawn art from like my friends and photos and stuff. I think the last picture I remember her saying was My Little Pony.
My Little Pony?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
And he had a dark period. He had a dark season of his life.
This was years ago. Sure.
I respect.
Like last year? Just
Respect.
kidding. Hey, Marissa, what are you working on tonight? And also, you'll be hearing us talk to other people because I'm using Restream, so I'm streaming to 3 different platforms. So if we're talking about comments you can't see, it's because it's from a different platform. Right now we're chatting with Andy from Twitch, and then you, of course, on Facebook. But
And
I figured I'd let you know in case you were getting confused
And
about
what
all of us talking.
weird posters have you had hanging up in your room at one point of your life? What's your most embarrassing poster?
Tell us your secrets.
Tell us. I must know.
Every high schooler has a brony face. No.
Right?
No, actually. I never got into My Little Ponies, sorry.
I've never met a brony in real life until...
Actually, that's not true.
No?
Well, I
Who
know
did
somebody.
you know? Who did you
sorry.
know? No, well, I mean...
Jared. My friend Jared from church.
Your friend Jared was a brony?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, you like what you like, you know? Like, TV-wise.
Yeah, I could never judge
But-
somebody for liking it. I don't think it... I thought it was weird.
Yeah. It's weird when people get weird with it, but, like...
Everybody's
know.
gotta get weird with something.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's laws of the internet, but, like... You know what I mean? Like, people like stuff that they like, you know? I used to be so embarrassed when I was a kid about liking stuff that, like, my brother would tease me because I liked things that, I don't know, was girly or whatever, but I was like, you know what? Who cares?
Yeah.
You like what you like, man.
Yeah, Tanner. Just kidding.
Yeah, Tanner. But, like, you know what I mean? You like the things that you like, and who am I to say that's stupid, you know?
I agree wholeheartedly.
What, like, I'm sure everyone has, like, that movie that they like that everyone thinks is stupid for, like, some reason. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's yours?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I'm trying to think of what movie that I really like that nobody likes. Honestly, I can't think of one.
Can't think of one. I like... Did Marissa respond?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
yeah.
said-
Okay, hit me with it. What'd she say?
She said, I'm currently working on infant harem pants. And I didn't have posters on my wall in high school. But I did
so
have a Mary
jealous.
Kate and Ashley poster on my wall when I was in middle school, if that counts.
Heck yeah. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. I loved those movies. Every time a new one came out, I would have like a just me movie day. My mom would rent it for me from the local video store.
Blockbuster.
We never went to Blockbuster. We went to Hollywood Video.
I went to both.
Or there was this actual like local video store that we would, Video Adventure, that we would go to. That was local, that we loved to go get videos from. This is like dating ourselves pretty hard, but
because Nana had a local one by her house.
Yeah.
That Margie and I would go rent. I remember renting The Swan Princess all the time.
Yeah.
Because I did not own that movie, but I loved that movie.
Yeah, those were the days, man. But I'm trying to think. Not really an embarrassing movie, but like a movie that I enjoy that did not get good. There's a lot of them actually, because I did a 2014 worst movies marathon of all the movies that got like either the worst reviews or just nobody saw in theaters, essentially. Like, not worst based on word of mouth, but like they just performed the worst. And I actually found some really good gems in there. But one of them that I watched was there was some very terrible ones in there as well, but one of them was Warm Bodies. It was that like weird zombie movie.
I wanted to see that movie.
It was a really good movie, but more than a good movie, it had what I think, in my unprofessional opinion, is one of the best movie soundtracks of all time. And that's even up against the Twilight soundtracks, because those were phenomenal soundtracks. It had Feist on it. It had Foy Vance on it. It had, oh my gosh.
Marissa says Warm Bodies is so cute.
It has a phenomenal soundtrack. It had M83 on it. It has, like, I loved it. Like, Scorpion was on the soundtrack. I'm trying to think who else was. It was such a good soundtrack. It was such a strangely good soundtrack for a movie that just didn't seem like it would have the soundtrack that it did. But it was a great movie.
That was the one where, like, she falls in love with the zombie, right? The zombie's the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and they figure out that, like, they can be turned back into humans and stuff. Kind of, like, as far as zombie lore goes, pretty lame. But it was still, like, it wasn't a bad movie. It was actually...
I wanted to see it.
It was really
it's so
good.
funny because, like, unless somebody told me this movie sucked, I'd be like, hey, I actually like that movie. That would be the only way I would know that I like a movie that sucked.
Yeah.
But I can't, like, think of anything, like, in particular. Like, I'd have to look up, like, not good movies and then be like, oh, hey, yeah, I actually really like that.
Yeah.
I know there's one in particular, but for some reason my mind is not
just can't
bringing
think of
it up to memory. So
yeah, sure, everyone's got one movie. But yeah, everyone's got their own taste, you know.
I might need to borrow some scissors.
Scissors? Yeah.
Because apparently I did not bring scissors up here with me.
There you go. I have my Vine stickers on my, I don't know if you can see it, but my Vine stickers on here. Could have dropped my croissant.
Upon my laptop. My Proud Hooker one.
Oh, those are cute. And the critically acclaimed, look at all those chickens. And it's just a field of geese.
Nacho Libre is one of my personal faves, but is so underappreciated in my circle. Yeah, that is definitely a movie I do not like.
Nacho Libre. Did you ever watch the Sasquatch Gang, Marissa?
Yeah, that might be
now
one.
That's an underrated.
I was about to say that one's
gold
a good
nugget,
one, but not a lot of people like that one, or really have heard of that one.
Yeah, not a lot of people have. Their chicken nugget argument is like probably one of the funniest things in history.
We should make our husbands watch that.
We absolutely should. It's an American treasure.
Just put a laughing face.
I take it that as a yes, perhaps,
I think that
maybe.
might be my comment.
Oh, okay.
I said that I do.
Maybe
I do not like Nacho Libre.
You don't like Nacho Libre? I really like Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite.
No, she said she hasn't even heard of.
Oh my gosh, go watch the Sasquatch Gang, please. It's such a great movie.
Has my first ever celebrity crush in it. Good old Jeremy Sumner.
It's such a good. They LARP in it, and it's so stinking funny. He's like trying to impress this girl for anyone who doesn't know, LARPing is like live action role play. And they're trying to they're
Just a bunch of nerds.
It's so funny. He hands her and she wants to join their LARP group, and all of them are like, no, dude, she's a girl. She can't join our LARP group. What are you doing? And he's like, but I like her. She could totally join. And he hands her an axe, and he's like, here, I think that you are best suited to wield an axe because you remind me of a dwarf because your midsection is built like a tree trunk. And I'm like, that was the funniest thing.
It has been a long time since
I was
I've
like,
seen it.
oh man, the compliments, and she's just like, thanks. It's so good. If you've never seen the Sasquatch Gang.
So for those who just joined us, we were talking about the Sasquatch Gang. If you've heard of this movie, please let us know in the comments whether you liked it or not, because that's a movie that is definitely
nobody's heard of. I was surprised that Kayla's seen it. Kayla loves that movie.
That is awesome. Now me and Kayla are even more friends.
She thought I brought it up one day, and she was like, "Is that the one with the chicken nuggets?" I was like, "That's the one."
Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. Here, let me look it up, make sure, and then I'll put it in the comments, Marissa, so you know for sure.
So if you've not seen the Sasquatch Gang, please go watch it. It is a cult classic. I've been rewatching all of my favorite 80s classics.
There it is, Sasquatch Gang.
Even though this is not an 80s classic, it's an early 2000s classic, I will still add it to my list. I rewatched Terminator last night, and Art hadn't really seen it. Well, he's seen it, but it's been a long time, and then halfway through he was like, you know, now that I think about it, I don't know if I have or haven't seen the Terminator. I was like,
The original Terminator?
Yeah, the original. I know. And I was like, hold up. He's like, I've seen the second one. The second one's the best. I was like, nope. This is where we disagree. Nobody can beat Michael Bihn's Kyle Reese.
I still get very confused by all the Terminator movies because it's so jumpy back and forth, and I have a really hard time keeping up with the storyline.
It's okay. It's kind of stops being good after 3. Well, 3 was kind of silly. So 1 and 2 were the best in my humble opinion, and then Salvation wasn't bad at all with
is that the newer
Christian
one?
Bale. No, it's kind of new. It came out when we were in high school.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they came out with a couple more
since that one, right?
Since that one, yeah. I didn't even bother watching him, to be completely honest with you. I just don't want to ruin it for myself. Just not, I don't know. Such a classic. And I'm like, you don't have to retell the same thing over and over and over again. Which I did read another article again. I guess they really are going forward with a reboot of Firefly, which makes my skin crawl a little bit.
Are they gonna at least make some of the people come back?
I don't know.
Or not make them, but ask them, give them the opportunity.
I don't know. They probably, so what they want to do, because it's Disney, it's not going to be like the original. So it's not going to be as PG-13. They're going to make a PG version of it. So, and that already, they kind of lost me. I'm like, if Mal doesn't get his ear cut off, it's not Firefly. So, I don't know. It kind of bummed me out a little bit. That I would
say I would probably give it a shot. And
yeah.
then, if it sucks, it sucks.
Yeah. Everyone.
But they're going to piss off a lot of fans.
They are.
If it does suck.
They really are.
We'll have a repeat of what happened with Star Wars until The Mandalorian came out.
Yeah. Which is just a bummer because, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Especially if the original cast is nowhere near interested. They're so much older now, and they all have so much going for them.
Yeah.
They all have so many different projects that they're working on.
Way too long, honestly, to have the chance of it.
Yeah, it's not going to be. Yeah.
So that sucks.
Yeah, and I don't think they're wanting to continue it. I think they're wanting to retell the story, which kind of makes me cringe just a little bit because I don't know.
Well, like I said, for me, I'd probably still give it a shot just to kind of see what they do. You just never know. And
they don't even know if Joss Whedon is going to come back and direct it or not.
Well, that would be very honestly, if they would go through with it and him not do it, why would you
there's no point. Yeah, you would kind of be disrespecting this cult following, so I don't know.
So for those of you who are hanging out with us, welcome. We are talking about, well, we were talking about movies that we like that ended up like tanking in the movie theaters. So if you have any like favorite movies that like was not a popular movie when it came out,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments.
Or a movie that you think is good that people disagree with you
that everybody
often.
does not like.
Like Lady Hawk. If you love Lady Hawk, I salute you.
I have no idea what Lady Hawk is.
It's an 80s movie.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm like, I have no opinion. I have never seen it.
It's a movie that gets a lot of crap for people who like it.
Interesting.
Or the Twilight movies. If you love them Twilight movies, respect.
Yeah,
if you
I'm not
love
ashamed.
the My Little Pony movies, respect. No shame in your game. How's it coming over there? Are you almost done?
No. I don't know. I would have to count.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on number 5 square of my first color. I have 2 more squares, so no, I'm not almost done.
Okay. I think we're
The answer is no.
We're at the same spot, I think. Because I think I have to do...
Because it's 7 of the first color and 6 of the second.
Okay.
So you have a total of 13 squares. And you end on the main color. So you start with the main color and you end on the main color. Hence why it's called the main color.
Okay. I think if I do infinity, I might end on the odd color.
Yeah, so that's what I was recommending on Sunday, was that if you're going to do an infinity scarf, you should end on the secondary color so it looks like it's a continuous loop.
Yeah, which would mean 1, 2, 3, 4,
so you could
5,
do,
6.
I would probably do... Yeah, I'd probably do...
one more this one. 1, 2,
6 of each.
4, 5. So yeah, I just have to do one more. Oh, cool. So
or
if I did
7.
that...
Well, it depends on how long you want it. I think if you did 6 of each, you should be fine. But
You think? And I can try it and see how long it would be.
Plus your tension is looser than mine, so yours might actually be longer.
Longer? Okay.
Cameron says he loved Pan. Well, I love that movie too. Was that a movie that nobody liked?
Pan, was that the new one?
That was the one with
Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman as the bad guy, yeah. And that's with, what's his name from Tron Legacy?
Oh!
He plays Hook.
Garrett Hedlund. Shut the front door. I haven't seen him in forever. That's another great movie that I know a lot of people were like, we didn't want a sequel.
Oh, Tron.
I love Tron.
So did I.
Such a great movie.
I thought that was a really good sequel.
Yeah, phenomenal soundtrack, great sequel.
Well, shoot, if people hated that, well, then there you go. There's one.
yeah.
There's one that I love.
Yeah, I haven't met a lot of
people
people, but I have met a couple people that are like, oh, this movie is so stupid. I'm like, you're stupid. Get out of here. Fight me, Janice.
Yeah, Pan, we actually need to rewatch that.
Pan?
That was a really good one.
What did you like about Pan the most?
Oh, okay. So Cameron says he doesn't think it did good in theaters or was well received.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know a lot of people didn't.
I didn't
like it.
I didn't realize it didn't do well.
Yeah.
I love like backstory movies
Mm.
and how creative people can get, especially with the Peter Pan story.
Yeah.
I've read several backstory books that have done really well, like how, like explaining how Peter Pan becomes Peter Pan.
Mm.
And this one was really interesting. And then, of course, you get to know like the bad guy before he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I kind of
Oh,
like
that's
that
right,
too.
huh?
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman wasn't. He was Blackbeard.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. He wasn't Hook.
Yeah, Hook was actually.
Garrett Hedlund's character,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, that's
That was before
right.
they became enemies.
What a story, man. That's actually really cool. Yeah, I like retellings like that. I think those are really fun.
I just love to see like what people come up with, their
Yeah.
kind of create their, creativity of, well, how did this happen?
Yeah, I think that's really fascinating as well. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Like I read that book. What was it called? Was it called Hooked? Or was it? I don't remember what it was called now. But it was a book. I think I was telling you and Kaylee about it. It was a book about It was about Captain Hook, and it was before he became Captain Hook.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it starts with like Peter Pan bringing him as a child to Neverland.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then he kind of like, so like it's interesting how they explain the whole in Neverland. You kind of like have a choice to keep yourself from growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you let parts of yourself like start accepting grown-up things, like you start growing up without like realizing it. It was really like it was slow in the beginning, and I almost gave up reading because I was bored. But I was glad that I pushed through it because it got really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer, Marissa. Well, if you come back, let us know. She said her connection keeps breaking up.
Oh no.
Cameron, that's not our internet, right? The cinematically, is that a word?
He was probably going for cinematography, and it probably auto-corrected.
Cinematography and art was really mind-blowing. Yeah, that movie, Pan, was...
Yeah. Some movies have amazing visuals, but they just...
don't do well.
Yeah, for some reason.
Well, like, so... we were watching The Holiday the other day, and one of the characters is like an old-time movie maker, and he said something about, he's like, back in my day, one movie came out on a weekend, and now, or once a month, I think he said, and he's like, now there's 5 movies that come out in one weekend, and they have to compete to like beat the box office, or they fail, like it sucks. And I'm like, dude, that's so true.
No,
like,
it is true.
There's so many movies that come out in one weekend. Like, how are you supposed to like
compete?
And also for us, like, how are you supposed to pick, especially if there's like 3 of your favorite movies coming
out?
There's
opening
only 3
weekends.
days in the weekend.
And movies are
$20
a pop. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. When it's funny you bring that up when we were talking about Pan, because my first thought was like, well, what came out that same weekend?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, kind of like when this is a very bad example, but when the new Star Wars movie came out, it was coming out on the same day that the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie sequel, the Squeakquel or whatever it was called, like, or Road Chip or so. I don't remember which one it was. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that came out on the same day, and I just remember sharing a meme around that time that was like, get ready for the most brutal destruction in cinema history. Because it was like, which do I go see? Alvin and the Chipmunks or Star Wars? And I'm like, oof. They lost the bid on that one really bad. Oh, I felt so bad. I was like, dang, I don't even really like Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel, but like, you know, I felt bad. I was like, that's a massacre. It got decimated. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Oh, yes. Let me see. There it is.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and write up this pattern.
Yeah, you should.
Friendly project.
It's very beginner
friendly. I can do a tutorial video explaining how to make it.
Oh.
So they don't have to go watch 4 parts of hours of... Well, actually, I only talk about it in a short period of time. But if I had it all in one place, then people could be like, hey, I want to learn that scarf. Go watch my 11-minute video.
Go watch our friend Madison Day Crochet teach you how to do it. Go now. Let's see.
Quick.
Before it's too late. Was channeling my inner Parks and Rec there for a second.
Oh my gosh, my nose keeps itching.
Giving a dramatic look into the camera. It's important.
I'm very sad that Parks and Rec is not anywhere to be found.
Yeah.
On our streaming stuff.
Me too. Did I? Am I losing it? Am I crazy?
It depends. Just kidding.
The answer is always yes.
What's going on?
Okay, I just couldn't remember if I did my chain up or not, so I was like,
You're like, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, I kind of had an identity crisis there for a second.
Dang it, it's split again.
I was thinking earlier about that just the comedy of those kind of shows. The scene from The Office with Robert California keeps coming up on my TikTok feed for some reason, where he's like talking to Andy on the phone and he's like, I'm not gonna go toe to toe with some, and he just like starts berating Andy over the phone, and he's like, I am the Lizard King, you don't even know my real name. Like, just that whole scene is so funny. I keep cracking up about it because I always forget that James Spader is in The Office, because it's just not something that he would usually do.
I know.
You know, so the only thing I hear is like Reddington being like, I will end you, but it's Robert California, so he's like half drunk and like doesn't know where he is, but he's running a company. Like,
right.
It's just so funny.
I remember watching The Office and him coming on. I'm like, is this seriously happening?
Yeah, is it a joke or are they serious? And it was so stinking funny. But yeah, for some reason, it keeps insisting that I watch that scene from The Office, and I'm not mad about it. It's very funny. Good old The Office. I can say I genuinely love them both. Parks and Rec is very funny. I'm very sad though too, yeah, that they took it off before I got to finish it. It was on season 4 or 5, I don't remember.
It used to be on Hulu too, so they took it off both Hulu and Netflix.
Oh, savages.
I didn't even get to watch their reunion episode where they did the.
Oh yeah.
It was more like because it was this year. They
A
did
stream
that.
kind
Yeah,
of
it was
a
a stream
yeah. Or
reunion
what was it like
it was during the pandemic.
a Zoom or something like that? I don't remember what it was.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, huh?
All right, maybe this will split the fans. Are you a Parks and Rec fan, or are you an Office fan?
Yeah, tell us. What do you prefer? Or neither.
Or both.
Or both. I'm a both fan.
I
really
probably
love
still
both.
lean more towards Parks and Rec. I
Parks
mean,
and
I
Rec.
like The Office, but Parks and Rec holds a very special place in my
Yeah.
heart.
I like the consistency of Parks and Rec, where it's just constant character growth. Every once in a while, some seasons of The Office, I would get really frustrated because, like, some seasons Andy is like a total tool, and then other seasons he's a total sweetheart, and then he goes back to being a total tool again, and I'm like, you know, I don't need this negativity in my life.
Makes me like sad.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a bummer. But Parks and Rec is definitely, at least as far as I've seen so far, I haven't seen all of Parks and Rec, but they seem more like consistent, I guess you could say. I don't know how to explain it. With like their character development. Because right now, Leslie's running for office.
Well, and it seems like Parks and Rec has more of like a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something they're achieving towards.
Yeah.
Where The Office is kind of just like
Chaos.
chaos and kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
This kind of happens. And
Yeah.
This kind of happens. Like.
There's one like plot kind of that is throughout, you know what I mean? But it's mostly like you root for people to like get together. And then
Or to work out their crap.
Yeah, or work out their crap. Yeah, like, and then some characters you're like, I've spent all that time rooting for you, and then this is how you repay me? Looking at you, Andy. But yeah, it was really frustrating sometimes. Whereas, like, you know, you have your consistents like Jim and Pam and Holly and Michael, you know, you want them to work out. Even Dwight and Angela, you know, you want them to work out. Those are kind of your consistents. And Oscar and the mayor, you know. Everyone wants Oscar and the mayor to work out. Or I don't remember what his name was. But
Oh yeah, he was the horn rim glasses guy.
yeah, horn and glasses.
I
Yeah.
just made that
He
connection.
was
in my
the
head.
gay mayor
I was like,
in the
wait.
office. It's so funny.
We're also currently rewatching Heroes right now, so that's where the horn-rimmed glasses comment came
Horn and
from.
glasses. I remember I was devastated when I was younger when I first watched Heroes in high school. Like, it's kind of grody, but like I remember being devastated that Peter and Claire were related, even though she's in high school. I was like, I ship it. She's gonna graduate and they're gonna fall in love and it's gonna be awesome. And then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, they're related. And I was like, no! I was traumatized.
And then they got together in real life.
Yeah, that was weird. But whatever. It's not my life. I don't gotta live it.
It's interesting though, because you're like, well, you guys didn't play like a love interest, but somehow still fell in love.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time together. On and off the set.
But I guess like you kind of get to know them, especially if you have some kind of relationship with them.
Yeah.
And, like your character.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, and you remember like in between, you know, like rehearsals and like takes and like things like that with theater, like you get to know your castmates like really well.
Yeah.
It really does require like, in order to do well together, it really does require like a bonding experience off the stage too.
Which is crazy
you know?
because I don't like the whole Nathan Fillion and what's her name from Castle hated each other off screen.
Yeah.
Like I could not believe like it
Yeah.
makes no sense to me that somebody can have good chemistry on screen but then literally hate each other off screen.
Yeah.
Like that literally
I don't get it
blows
either.
my mind. Like my mind just goes
Yeah.
like this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree. It's really weird. But yeah, I just remember like a lot of the relationships like and friendships were made like very, very different, and you became friends with people that you wouldn't usually become friends with.
Right.
And you know, until you're in a scene with them in a play and you're like, oh, you know what? This person isn't so bad. That's honestly how I ended up becoming friends with anybody in theater before you joined, was when we did our, oh gosh, what Treasure Island play. I got a lead in Treasure Island and I had to hang out with people and talk to them and get to know them. And you know, I wasn't such a psycho, I guess, after all, and people started getting to know me and
Like, hey, you're not so
yeah,
weird.
you're not
after
so
all.
weird. Yeah.
That's funny.
It turned out pretty good, yeah.
Note to self. I never thought you were weird.
Thank you. Well, you did see me and get to know me after I got contacts and figured out how to dress myself.
What does that even matter?
Dude, it was such a night and day difference, the amount of confidence that I like learned over that summer break, because when I had people reintroducing themselves to me at co-op because I just looked so different when I didn't have my glasses on. My hair was one color. It was like kind of kempt and clean. I learned how to do liquid eyeliner and I had contacts in and I figured out like kind of how to do that. And like I dressed myself like a normal person. Like I actually wore like, I remember my mom took us to the store and we bought like kind of not trendy clothes, but like actually new clothes for the first time. And I remember one of the girls like actually reintroduced herself to me and was like, hi, are you new? I'm like, dude, what? Like, it's like, I don't understand. They're like, oh, no. I was like, yeah.
Just me.
Just me. I remember that. That was like really, really weird to me. Because I was like, well, either this is a very drastic change or you did not care as much as I thought you did. And that's okay, because I met my real friends that semester. Looking at you, Dana. Looking at you. Our random game of cards that we played. I don't even remember what we played.
I don't either.
I just remember that was literally like the first thing we did together. Was you were like, hey, I brought cards. Do you want to play? I was like, sure.
Yeah, it's because I'd have my my science class at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I would literally spend there all day because then theater was at like 12:30 or 1 or something. So
we'd have study hall, air quote. I'm getting so much trouble because we laughed and talked so much.
I know, they shushed us all the time. I'm like, seriously? Like,
no one's actually studying.
especially when it was just us for the most part.
Yeah, there was nobody else out there. That was fun.
Oh, look, I'm competing with Pastor Dave. I forgot.
Oh, I see.
Hear Dave downstairs. Cameron must be watching it.
Cameron's not watching us anymore. How dare he?
Left us.
Just kidding. Those were the days, my friend. Those were the days. here we are. God only knows how many years later.
It'll be 10 years next year. Well, from graduating. So it'd be
10 years from graduating?
Yeah, next year. It'll be 10 years next year.
Oh my gosh. I've been in high school for so long.
It's 2021 next year. We graduated in 2011.
I think my soul just left my body. Like.
So we've known each other for 13.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
We met freshmen, didn't we?
2010.
We met
Senior, so it'd be junior, sophomore.
like the start of freshman year.
Freshman year, so 10 minus 3 was
Oh my gosh.
7.
Oh my
So
gosh.
7.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so 13 years. So it'll be 14 years next
Oh my
year.
gosh.
But 13 years this year since we've met. 13 years in September.
Oh my gosh. That's so long. It's a long time.
We've known each other for almost half our life.
That's pretty cool, actually. That's really, really cool.
I think next year. No.
So what do you want to do for our 15th anniversary? What number?
You know what I was thinking about? So remember when you were talking about how you, what is it, 2045? You're like,
yeah,
you guys will have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
yeah,
anniversary.
it's gonna be our big
You'll
anniversary.
have the 1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1. That's right.
So your 5-year will
Our
also be 1,
5
2,
years
3, 2,
gonna
1.
be forward and backwards.
It's mirrored.
That's actually really cool. It's gonna be like a pyramid. What's our anniversary? What's the materials? Do you remember when Schmidt threw Nick that like it was like paper? Like their anniversary year was paper. So he threw him that like anniversary party.
Yeah, I don't remember what 5-year is. I think it's
What's 15? What is it?
it was bronze or something.
Anniversary gifts by year. Right?
Anniversary.
Okay, here we go. So 5 is wood.
Oh, wood, that's right.
So many jokes, so little time.
Oh boy. So what's 7?
7 is wool or copper.
Okay, what's 8?
Pottery or bronze.
Okay, so I gotta make something pottery for Cameron next year.
Mhm.
It'll be 8 years next year.
Well, our 15 next year, it's crystal. So we're going to have our crystal anniversary, Dana.
Actually, it's only 14 next year.
Okay, so gold. It's our gold jewelry anniversary.
We'll find some. So what was this year? It was 13.
13 was lace. Maybe I should have made you those underwear.
And we lost 5 people.
Such romance.
Such romance. You're gonna give people the wrong impression.
I know, right? Sorry. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I'm a deviant. What can I say?
So what's 10?
10 is tin or aluminum.
Aluminum.
So it's paper, cotton, leather, fruit or flowers, wood, candy and iron, wool or copper, pottery and bronze. 9th is willow or pottery. 10th is tin or aluminum. 11 is steel. 12 is silk or linen. 13 is lace. 14th is gold jewelry. 15th is crystal. 16th is coffee or tea.
All right, we got 2 years.
That's the good anniversary. And then 17 is wine or spirits. That's gonna be Cameron's favorite year. This is the wine year.
His will be year 17.
18 is appliances.
That's weird. When we hit year 17, Regina will be 15.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird.
I'll have an awkward teenager who's probably in love with boys. Cameron will love that.
That's gonna be great. Yeah, then he'll definitely want the wine and spirits. 18 is appliances. 19 is jade. 20 is China. You get the whole country for your 20th anniversary. 21 is fire, 22nd is water, 23rd is air. So it's all elements.
So once you hit 20,
You're the avatar.
You start becoming the avatar.
Yes, you're trained to become the avatar. 24th is stone or earth. 25 is silver. 26 is art. 27 music, linens, tools. Pearls, travel for your 31st. Bronze, iron, food. That's my personal favorite. The 23rd or 34th anniversary. Coral, antiques, books is the 37th. Luck is 38. Laughter.
They're like, you need some luck.
Yeah, they're like, we're running out of ideas. Laughter, which is 39. What a weird gift. Ruby, office or desk decor for your 41st. Clocks or watches, entertainment, electronics, sapphire, games, garden, home improvement, copper, gold is 50. 51 is photos or camera. 52 is bath or spa theme. 53 is plastic. That's weird.
They are literally starting to run out.
Yeah, they're running out of ideas. Emerald is 55th.
Wow.
56th is day, and then the next year is night. Oh, faith and hope. 58. 59 is charity, and 60 is diamond, and that's it. That's the end.
60th is the goal.
That's when your marriage is complete, and you're done.
You get married. You're married longer than that. You get nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
Really benefits you in no way.
Okay, except for you have 60 years of progress that you get to share.
Crazy.
That's a long time.
I'll be 80 if I make it 60.
That's really cool. Can you imagine being 80?
No, I honestly don't think that we'll be here that long. But
I don't either.
you never know.
You never know. Can you imagine being 30? That's going to be a weird year.
Well, that's only 3 years away.
I know. It's going to be a weird year.
It'll be a good year for me.
Yeah, that's true. You're done. You're going to look hot for 30.
I'll be 30. It'll be 10 years of marriage. We'll have our fabulous wedding. And then we'll have a 2-week cruise.
A 2-week cruise?
I wish a 2-week. I don't know if we'll do a 2-week.
I mean, y'all have earned it. Let's be
Cameron
real.
actually would actually like to do a 2-week. Well,
Where do you guys want to go?
We'll be old enough to where we probably could leave them for 2 weeks. Let's see. Regina will be 8. Peter will be 6. And Hattie will be 4.
Yeah, that sounds like a good enough amount of time. Where would you guys, like, where do you guys want to go?
I want to go on a cruise.
But, like, to where? Like, what?
We either do an Alaskan cruise or a Caribbean cruise.
That'd be nice.
Or it'd be really cool to do a Hawaiian cruise. Cause you can take a cruise to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we kind of got the 2-week idea.
Yeah.
Because that actually,
That would be
you're
really
on the boat
nice.
for a long time.
Yeah.
But to me, that doesn't really bother me.
No, I actually really like being on the boat. We had a lot of fun. We just played games on our anniversary or on our honeymoon. We just took a board game with us and we played board games and we had fun. Even though I was kind of sick, it was still really fun. There's plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah, where did you guys go on yours?
We went to Ensenada. But we also stopped. We pretty much went on the exact same cruise that we went on for your 16th birthday, except it was planned. It wasn't an accident. Remember how your mom wanted to go to Catalina Island so bad, and then we had to like switch stops, so we ended up going to Catalina anyway?
I know, but now that I've heard so many fabulous things about Cabo San Lucas that I'm like actually bummed we didn't go, and now I want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard Cabo is really pretty too.
So.
But yeah, it was actually really nice. I felt bad for Art because I also wasn't feeling good. So like, I just wanted to sleep literally all day. So I felt so bad for him.
Why were you sick?
I don't know how I got sick other than I remember Kaylee had strep at my wedding. I didn't get strep, but I ended up with something. And I just felt really sick. I had like a head cold kind of a thing. And I had not a lot of energy and I just wasn't feeling good. I was having a hard time like keeping food down. The weird usual honeymoon bugs that show up when you don't want them to. But yeah, it was really weird. We still made the best of it though. But yeah, I felt so bad for him because it would be like 2:00 and he'd be like, I'd had like weird hours where I was like, we'd get up at 5 something in the morning. And then I'd be hungry because I didn't eat a lot of dinner that night. It was I felt bad for Art because it was his first cruise and he was like, can we go do something? Can we go do this? Can we do that? And I'm like, ugh. I think I might be dead. So I felt bad for him.
I think I might be dead. Now that I'm married, I can now die.
Now that I'm married, I'm dead. Bye. Yeah, I felt bad for him. So I feel like I owe him another cruise. Like, just to make up for our weird honeymoon cruise. Although the Disney cruise we went on, that kind of made up for it. He loved that experience a lot.
I was gonna say, I feel like you guys have been on another cruise since then.
Yeah.
But it wasn't by yourselves.
No, it wasn't. I mean, they were still pretty respectful for like, go do whatever you guys want to do. Like, it's a cruise. Go have fun. But it wasn't like, we couldn't really like have dinner by ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I liked that about the Disney cruise was if you were in a party of 2, like you would have just a table of 2. So you didn't have to share your table with a bunch of strangers. Like they were very accommodating with like table space. So you didn't have to worry about like,
hey, I'm joining you.
I don't know who these people are. Yeah, like it was very, very strange. You weren't accompanying random people. You actually got to enjoy dinner by yourself if you wanted to, or, you know, so that was really nice. I liked that a lot, to be perfectly honest with you. My inner introvert was like, yay!
Alright, well, we've been streaming for an hour. We lost everybody. We had like 7 and now we have...
Who came on?
Nobody.
Who's streaming?
I don't know. But I was actually surprised to see that there were 7 people. So
yeah.
Like, whoa! That's why I was trying to interact with them.
Donut King is on.
Oh boy. He took all my viewers.
Donut King, how dare you? Trying to see who's all. Everyone's...
Wait, so Donut King is making donuts this late at night?
Yeah. I have no idea. Oh. Yeah, he makes late night donuts. Because I think they have to proof overnight. Some donuts have to do that. You have to let them sit overnight. Let me see. Who's on that's stealing all the views? Twitch gaming in general. Ludwig is on. Could you? Donut King. There's a bunch of people watching League. Is there like a League tournament or something?
League tournament doesn't start until next year. Till the spring.
Weird. There's a lot of people playing Grand Theft Auto right now.
Grand Theft Auto Wednesday. Alright, we'll go ahead and wrap up then. Because we could always finish this off screen. Well, even though there's nobody watching right now, I'm going to do my intro and extro. That's what
your extro?
I don't think that's a word.
I don't think so. It can be.
Anywho.
Outro,
thank you.
That's the word.
Well,
extro. I know. I was like, that sounds right. That's got to be right, but it's not. Your extro.
All right, dear friends, fellow crafters, we thank you for everyone who did join us tonight and hung out for another episode of our WIP Wednesday Hangout. Wednesday. And we will be here on Sunday. Well, actually, I will be here on Sunday by myself. This Sunday, we will be learning a new stitch called the double crochet, and then I'm going to announce what our next community project is. So if you missed our last project and want to do a project with us, be sure to tune in on Sunday, and I will give all the deets about our next project.
What?
For now, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and don't mind my screaming baby in the background, but
I'll distract them.
My name is Dana, and this is my co-host Becca. Becca, we will miss you. We will miss you.
Sorry.
And we will have you back, I'm sure.
I'll be back, so you can't get rid of it.
I'll be back. And we wish you guys a happy rest of your week, and we will see you Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye.